Good morning and welcome back.
Today we got a little bit of a special episode. We got the world famous Sweet Lips, Coach Lopez, and we're doing a little something different. We finally got the camera working, and we got a little bit of a off-brand, on-brand guessing. So welcome, Coach Lopez.
Awesome. Thank you for having me, guys.
It's
Happy
mainly.
to be here.
Oh, sorry, Coach.
Go ahead.
It's mainly a food taste test, but there's some other items.
We do got
Some other items.
Awesome.
drinks and various items. Yeah.
But we're gonna warm you up real quick, Coach.
Yeah. So you're a new coach to Liberty. Some people may not know you. So what led you to come to Frisco?
I would say that. Well, first off, I'm happy to be here. I know coming from El Paso, it's quite a bit of ways. I mean, it's about 650 miles, so it's quite a bit of ways. What drove us over here is, the competition level that we have going on over here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. My daughters are real big in sports. I'm real big in sports. My family have all been teachers, coaches. I mean, we want to compete at the highest level, so I think that's what kind of drove us over here. And, being about 30 minutes away from the Dallas Cowboys certainly played a factor in that as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people move here because of that. There's a lot of good stuff, but sports here is like some of the most competitive, like FFL.
Oh yeah. You know about the FFL?
No, what's that?
Frisco Football League.
All that when we were kids, it was like
It was the hot spot. It was where you'd think like you get
That's where
your name.
like I know I know a lot of kids from that, and you knew they're the same person. They're just as cocky as they were on FFL.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I'm going to check that out. That sounds pretty awesome,
that's a
though.
summertime thing you can do.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can get. They'll pay you, man.
Really?
FFL, that's where the money's at. It's a untapped.
Oh, man, I'm in the wrong business right now. Here at the high school level. But no. I mean, that's what brought me here. Just the competition level is going to make me a better coach. It's going to make my daughters a better softball player. And I'm happy to be around all of you guys here.
Yep.
That's
And
right.
Could you tell us a little bit about El Paso and what it's like there?
Oh, sure. I'm sure you guys have a pretty good idea of what it's like over there. But it's skipping a hop away from Mexico. So where I used to live, I lived right at the border, man. So I could grab a rock and I could probably chunk it over to Mexico. That's how close I live to the border right there. But it's got a Mexican heritage over there. Okay, a lot of Mexican people, a lot of things going on Mexican-wise. But I'll tell you one thing that I do miss from El Paso is the food that was over there, man. I really do miss my mom's cooking, having tacos every day, having enchiladas, things like that, the Mexican heritage. Not saying that the food here is bad, but
It's no El Paso.
it's no El Paso, man. But, it's got a good vibe to it. It's real welcoming, man. So if you guys ever get a chance to go down there, people down there will welcome you with open arms. They'll invite you to their house. They'll cook for you.
Yeah.
They'll make you gain a little bit of weight down there. So it's real welcoming down there. If you guys ever get a chance to go down there, I still do know quite a few people. So let me know, and we'll hook you guys up over there.
Oh, for sure. That's actually one of our questions. What's your favorite home-cooked meal?
Oh, man, easy. Tacos, man. The way
Talking
my
like-
mom makes it, she can make tacos out of anything, out of chicken, out of ground beef. You name it, she'll dial it up, man.
Talking
Bone marrow?
soft taco or
You know what? I'm more of a soft taco guy.
Oh, I love
corn or flour?
Oh, man, corn.
What
Come
do
on.
you
That's more
put? What are you
authentic.
putting on there? Some cilantro, some onions.
Oh, of course. You got to do the whole nine, man. You got to throw some cheese, some lettuce, some cilantro, some tomatoes. You got to throw some chile on there.
So it's like
that's like hot sauce.
Everything.
Street taco, pretty much.
Oh, is that if that's what you guys
That's a
call it
home
here, then
taco.
yeah, that's a home.
That's not
Okay.
a street taco is an urban taco.
There you go. I
I got a street taco place where I go to.
I don't know the exact definition for that, but yeah, the whole works. You guys ever go down there, man? We'll get you guys
Oh, yeah.
hooked up.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You want to bring in the?
yeah. Starting off, we got
So let's let Coach put his blindfold on.
All right.
blindfold goes on, lights go off. We get your bone marrow selling on the black
Put it in a
market.
taco.
Whoa. Put it. Hey, you could throw anything into a taco, man.
We'll make it work.
It'd be an expensive taco.
We'll call it Mama Lopez.
You
You
take
can go
that.
like you can go like under the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take off my headset real quick.
You're good.
You're cool.
You
Yeah, this is definitely where the bone marrow would start to happen. We just get everyone on the podcast to get the blindfold
Bone
on.
Marrow Liberty Market.
And as soon as the blindfold goes on, you start getting a little sleepy. And then you go in, go out, and you go on with your day. You do your little syllabus in class, and you won't even know you're missing 2/4 of your bone marrow.
You'll feel the pain though.
No, you won't feel it.
Not afterwards.
You won't feel it. That's how good we are. We don't even feel the
We didn't feel it.
extraction.
You can't even feel the bone marrow extraction.
All right, so we're gonna put the food in front of you.
Let's bring over Frosted Flakes. We got some off-brand and real Frosted Flakes, and we'll
Thank
hand
you.
one at a time. And then after you eat both, you're gonna guess.
Okay, they're right in front of you.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's one right there, right there.
There's one of them right there.
Okay.
Just take some Frosted Flakes in there.
Budgets are low, so we're losing milk.
Oh. Okay. Here we have the other side.
It's on your right.
left
Or your
side.
right.
Or you're
Other
right,
side.
you're right, you're right. You're right.
Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
right
there, right
there.
there. You're
There
right.
we go. All right. I'm a pretty good taste guesser, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit this round the head.
I'm gonna play that back if you don't get it right. It's gonna be on
It's
a
being
loop.
played back.
I'm pretty sure the one on the right is the Frosted Flakes. How right am I?
You're really incorrect.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
those are the
fake,
fake
Coach.
ones.
No way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man. Those had more sugar. I was assuming that those would be the Frosted Flakes.
Those are
Great
like the-
value.
What are they called?
Great value Frosted Flakes.
Oh, man.
Not
that's-
Kellogg's.
Man, you got played right there.
I know I did. And my girls always tell me, hey, we got to get the Frosted Flakes. I'm just going to trick them by getting the other ones. The other ones are
you can
pretty
get the
good.
big bags, like the gallon bags.
Yeah, the Jackson Hawk way.
Oh, man. And I'm sure for a better price, right?
Oh yeah, you can get the $5 bag for like
$5.
$5. So we'll ask a question in between each one we do. So, if you had a genie, and you got the bottle and you got the genie, what would your first 3 wishes be?
So I got a total of 3, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't wish for more wishes.
Yeah, that's
Don't try
exactly
and-
what I was going to
don't
say.
try and
Don't
pull-
worry. Don't worry. I've done this before a few times. So, I think one of my first wishes I'd be able to see the future, see what it holds. That way, I mean, I can determine whether I want to continue to choose that path or continue on a different path. So that would be one of the first wishes. If I can go ahead and see into the future, kind of check out, see what my life's going to be in about 5 years, see if I like where I'm headed. If I'm not, then we'll go ahead and we'll try to alter that.
Yeah.
So I think that would definitely be one. Another one would be, you got to go with money at some point, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
I don't,
think.
yeah. The dough's gonna roll in.
Oh yeah, so I think one of them's got to be that I hit the lottery for about I want to say a couple million. Nah, I wouldn't even say
Oh,
that.
you going the
Yeah.
Powerball.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go 200.
Trillions.
Yeah. There you go. Now we're talking. So I think one of them's got to be money. Get financially stable right there. Kind of.
Then you can just you can alter your path then.
Oh yeah.
the bone marrow business is prevalent.
So that would be one, kind of looking to taking over Jerry Jones's team, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You can sign Zeke.
Coach
And
Lopez
don't
owner.
worry, I would pay Zeke, man. He'd be right on top of my list, right after Dak Prescott, though. And that's another conversation I'm sure we're not going to jump into right now. And the last one, you know what? Can I keep a wish in my back pocket?
hey man,
Yeah.
why not?
It's your wish.
So you know what? I'm gonna
Just
hold
in
on to
case.
that. Yeah, exactly.
For a rainy day.
So I'm gonna keep it in my back pocket. If something ever comes up, say for instance, I want some Skittles on a day and there's no Skittles available, I'm gonna use that wish on the
Get the
Skittles,
genie.
man. Yeah, heck yeah,
It's
dude.
Marshawn Lynch wish.
Well, I just wish for that. Just
Well,
I can have anything I want at any time.
Oh yeah, well, I could do that, but I like the Skittles one better, just in case my mouth is ever watering for Skittles and there's nothing available right there. I'll have that in my back pocket right there.
Yeah.
Hey, what you don't know, I'm already the genie. I can pull strings.
Can you?
They call me the maestro in the bone marrow business.
All right, let's go to the next food.
Bring in the Doritos.
Oh, this is gonna be a breeze. I love Doritos.
Our producer Cooper bringing in the food. Thank you, Cooper. And can you take out the Frosted Flakes,
All
Cooper?
right, you got them in pretty much the same spot.
And those cups, Cooper.
Appreciate it, Coop.
There you
Right- Right here. Is this
go. That's
it?
the first
Yes, sir.
plate.
That's it.
Got some nacho cheese Doritos.
Hey, make sure and save those Frosted Flakes for me. I'm going to finish those right now in a bit.
Oh, we got plenty.
And then the other ones are over here.
Right there.
Yep, same spot.
Oh, this is too easy. These are definitely the Doritos.
Yep,
Yep, you're right.
1-1.
Are those obvious?
Yeah, these are a little bit more obvious. This has kind of a different taste to it.
Yeah.
But I do love Doritos. I do eat them on a daily basis. So
You don't got nothing to lose with those.
I am a pro at this. So don't try this at home, guys.
It's 1 for 1. And we got another question for the round of Doritos.
Go ahead, fire
If you
away.
can, could you describe your childhood in just 3 words?
In 3 words.
3 words.
Oh man, you guys are putting me on the spot right here. In 3 words, how would I describe it? Mexican childhood. That's 2, right?
That's 2
oh
words.
my God. So, competitive Mexican childhood. There we go. I'm going with that. So I'm sure you guys don't know what a Mexican childhood looks like. I'm sure you've heard about it, but
Who'd you
Yeah,
compete
we
against?
can hear about it, but
What were you competing against?
so coming up, like I said, my family was real big and
oh yeah.
real big in sports. But I also do have 2 older brothers, man, and we'd get after it right there at the house, man. I was the youngest. I have 2 older ones, but me and my older brother would kind of pick on my middle brother all the time, who's actually out here in Dallas right now at Highland Park. Huge shout out to him. But we'd always gang up on him. He'd try to beat me up. My older brother would eventually have to come in and help me out. Then we'd get our butts beat by our dad. But we were real competitive in anything we did. My dad was real competitive. He was a high school coach over there in El Paso for the longest time. He coached baseball. So real Mexican heritage. We made sure that we always said yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Made sure we were always polite to our elders. Okay, I mean we'd always give up our seat, or we'd always do something in that case. But real respectful, real competitive. That was my childhood.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And does your brother coach at Highland Park?
Yes, he'll be coaching football and baseball over there. Huge shout out. I know he's excited about that. He was at Cedar Hills not too long ago, a couple of months ago. So, two awesome programs right there, man.
For sure. And maybe I think do we have Highland Park this year?
No,
If we get
don't.
if we get to playoffs, then yes.
When
Hey,
when we get to playoffs.
See you in December, Highland Park.
Oh
Hey.
yeah.
Let it begin.
Let it begin. Yeah. Shout out Coach Sweeney for that one.
Heck yeah.
Are you gonna go to the Oreos now,
Awesome.
or do you want to?
No, you guys have another question. You guys can fire away.
All right. The Oreos, they're on the same plate. They're gonna be on your right, on your left. Your left.
And we scraped the things
Thing
on the
off,
top,
so-
so you can't tell.
Yeah. So 9.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead-
I see
go
what
ahead
you,
and
don't
try and
worry,
do
don't
that.
worry.
Okay, that. Yep. Yeah, you got one.
I'll
Yeah,
try.
you do a
I'll
little
try.
Feel around.
I'll try because you guys said that you scraped, so I don't want your hard work to go to waste.
One of them's the twist and shout. That's what they're called. I feel like this one's gonna be easy. That cookie's gonna give it away.
I feel like I took a big bite right there.
It's
on
same
the
plate.
Coach.
Left,
It's a little to the side of the one you just put
right.
down.
It's your right, I think. Right more.
Yeah.
Right more. Yes, the one you just picked up.
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah,
you got
your
it.
thumbs on it. Your thumbs
There you
on
go.
it.
Why don't you guys put it back over here? That
'Cause
makes no
Who's on one?
sense.
Oreo.
Who's on one plate?
Come on,
Okay.
sweet lips.
All right. I'm gonna still work on those Doritos too, by the way. So go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah.
It's everything
Save
that's
everything.
right here. Go ahead and save it up for me, and
It's
I'll go ahead and
complimentary.
I'll take it with me. Thank you guys.
That's
I
a nice,
appreciate that.
healthy breakfast.
Yes, breakfast of champions right here. Oh, it was too easy. This second one is definitely the Oreo.
Yeah. Twist and shout gave it away, man. I saw those and I was like, this is the most great value thing you can get.
No, those twist and shouts are a little bit more, I guess, crunchy. Is what
Mhm.
you can say.
But Oreo has a definite taste.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like
Oh,
a,
yeah, if you had Oreo before, you know
like
what's an Oreo, what's not an Oreo.
Oh yeah, you do. I eat Oreos every night, so I got a pretty good understanding of what Oreos or it tastes like.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. So, at practice, you always bring up how some of us kind of don't have that rhythm. We don't have that move about us. And you always ask us if we've ever been to a quinceañera before. So if you've ever, if you have any, do you have any quinceañera stories?
Oh man, I could go on and on about quinceañera stories, but going back for those that don't know what a quinceañera is, or even going back to, I mean, what we mentioned at practice. So we do a lot of drills where it involves your feet, doing some drills where you will have 2 in each, something like that, 1 in each, and man, a lot of the outside backers, dude, they got no feet work at all. So they're going through the bags. They look like they have 2 left feet, man. So my boy Tanush, huge shout out, man.
Love you, Tanush.
Yeah.
We'll get you to a few quinceañeras. We'll get some.
Yeah. So a lot of you. So that's what I said. You guys ever been to a quinceañera? And that's where once your daughter, somebody, your niece turning 15, they usually have a good big get together, kind of like a, what do you guys call that? A sweet 16?
Oh, pretty much.
There you go. So it's the same idea, but we celebrate it when they're 15. So if you guys ever go to a quinceañera, which I'm not sure how common they are here.
They're not really common. I think I've seen 1 or 2.
There's always like a couple, because there's a lot of like Mexican heritage here.
Oh, okay.
They can. I think I may have been to one when I was younger, but the girl was in like a big blue dress. I remember that.
Oh yeah, they got the big dresses, but
there you go.
Explain it how you'd explain it.
Yeah. There we go. So yeah. So I mean, it's an all-day event. I mean, it's a huge thing in the Mexican heritage where they're finally becoming an adult. So they celebrate the whole day. Usually in El Paso, what they'll do is they'll rent out a whole limo for their daughter. It'll drive them around to different places wherever they want to go. They'll go grab something to eat with their whole court. So you'll have about it'll vary from 5 to 10 people in your court, boys and girls. So they have to have a dancing partner. So they'll go out to eat. They'll go do something fun. Come nighttime is when it's kind of like a dance.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone will get together. It's usually when you invite all your family members, and I mean, Mexican heritage, we usually have about 200 people there.
Oh yeah.
And they're all family. So everyone shows up. Usually there's alcoholic beverages involved right there. I mean,
it's the quince.
Yeah. So anytime you have a get together with a Mexican family, there's usually going to be some type of alcoholic beverages around. So please drink responsibly. I want to go ahead and add that.
Oh, look at that. Look how responsible he is.
Of course.
Hey, the coaches are going to see this, and they're going to be so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Coach Sweeney, huge shout out. But yeah, so usually that happens. I mean, you'll have your uncle that you haven't seen in about 3 years show up. Yeah. He's got a beer belly on him, and he's cracking jokes on you. It's a good time, man. It's usually a roast session right there whenever you meet someone or you run into somebody that you haven't seen in a while. But usually what happens is you'll have one of your uncles who, I mean, in the Mexican heritage, you usually have one uncle that usually likes to drink a lot. And everyone already knows, man, hey, if you invite this guy,
he's going to be...
yeah, he's gonna drink an excess amount of alcohol right there, and he's gonna get a little bit loud. I mean, he's the life of the party a little bit. He'll crack some jokes. He'll get the whole party going. So usually that's what's going on right there. But a lot of the times, and a lot of times when I would go to a quinceañera, I'm not sure how they work nowadays, but a lot of times, I mean, we'd have a lot of younger guys, or we'd have a lot of people from different schools coming along, and it usually turn into a big scuffle, something like that. Nothing ever serious to where, I mean, someone was getting real injured or hurt or taken to the hospital, but we'd have some people that would come and try to crash it, and we'd go and we'd talk to them a little bit, talk back and forth a little bit, eventually kick them out.
Scruffle.
But that's usually what happens. But it all in all, it's a good time. It's a good time. If you guys ever get a chance, you guys need to go and check that out. You guys will have a good time.
Oh yeah, we'll bring Tanush. We'll bring the whole.
Yeah. We'll have to set something up. My daughter turns 15 in about 6 years, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep you guys in mind. I'll invite you guys to her quinceañera.
Yes, sir. We will be
like almost out of college.
22 years old.
Awesome. Hopefully some of you guys will be coaches, and I might have a job for some of you guys.
Oh yeah. Head coach Lopez.
Oh,
Liberty.
It's got a ring to it.
It does got a ring to it.
It does.
Let's move on to the next. So let's
Get a little refresher going.
Yep. Let's clinch the palate. Let's get some drinks in here. We got some Coke. Got some.
Looking out for your diet. Okay, they're a little.
One of them is Coca-Cola. One of them is Sam's Cola.
Oh, I'm gonna knock this out the park. I drink Coke.
Okay, go from like the right or from your.
Here, Cooper, can you put it in his hand so he doesn't like?
Yeah, I don't want to tip it over and mess up all this expensive equipment
Okay.
you guys
Yeah, we
got
make
here.
you pay for it.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, is it cold though?
It is not cold.
Come on,
We
Coach, we
couldn't-
don't got that kind of equipment. We don't got a mini fridge here.
Oh, I can already tell you this isn't Coca-Cola.
Just-
I don't even need to try the other one, but go ahead and put it in my hand.
Slide it in front.
Oh, my fault.
Good.
Okay.
Got it?
And then here's the other one.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
see?
man.
See?
No, the first one was definitely Coke then. I'm going to go ahead and switch
You
up
want
my
to try them
hand to
again?
You
No,
get-
no, I think I'm good.
All right.
I think you're right on that one.
Was I?
Hold on.
Let me
Hand us that one.
Slide that bottom one forward.
There you go.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm definitely right. I get. You know what threw me off? I guess because it wasn't cold, dude. So.
Yeah, that's
But no, once I tasted both of them, I got a better idea of which one was the correct one.
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't be doing as good as this.
Yeah, I know he's good. He's
It's the palate.
2 for 1.
Tell
And
me.
moving on to the next question. A saying you have that comes up a lot when you're addressing most people is you call them sweet lips. And if there is any like background on that or where that came from, or just you just start calling people.
Or definition or anything, yeah.
So that's something that came about 2 years ago. So when I had just moved to my last school, which was in El Dorado High School. Huge shout out to El Dorado. Anybody from El Paso?
Hey, get him
paying
listening.
attention.
Get him listening, Coach.
All right. So huge shout out to El Dorado. Miss you guys over there. But it started off over there. So it was my first year or my first couple of days on campus. I'm with my new head coach. Coach Ruben Torres, man, one of the best coaches I've ever been around, man. And you guys, if you guys kind of like me, you guys would love that guy right there, man, because
Yeah.
he's a real players coach,
Yeah.
man. And that's where I got it from, man. He's the one. I remember walking down the hall. I was walking with the principal. I had an assistant principal next to me, and I had Coach Torres next to me. So this is my first couple of days on campus. They're kind of showing me around, trying to kind of sell me on El Dorado and its program, its heritage, all that good stuff. Because
Right.
I was still trying to decide between a couple schools. So I mean, they're trying to sell me on a few things. So we're walking down the hall. Coach Torres runs into a football player, but I guess he's focused on something else. So Coach Torres is calling him, "Hey, so and so, whatever his name was," but he continues to walk. So he calls him again, and again, I guess he couldn't hear him. I don't know what was going on. So the next thing I hear, man, Coach Torres yells out real loud, "Hey, sweet lips!" And sure enough, this
Oh.
guy picks up his head. He turns around,
Dang.
and he comes running all the way up to Coach Torres. And from there on, man, and I swear, I look to my left to where the principal and the assistant principals are, and they are cracking up right there, man. So that's where I got it from, Coach Ruben Torres over there. He's no longer at El Dorado. He's at Franklin High School. But like I said, one of the smartest, most fun to be around coaches. I mean,
Yeah.
by far one of my favorite coaches, man. And I wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for him right here. So huge shout out to him. But I carried that legacy down to Frisco.
You did. Now
You
it's
did
gonna
it,
be.
and hey, it's only growing. It's only growing. And is that you think that's what sold you on going to El Dorado?
You know what? I'd be lying if I said it didn't play a factor, man, because just the kind of the culture and how they were kind of loose about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I really liked it. And throughout the year, I mean, Coach Torres would call everybody, so I kind of got into that. So over there, I'm sure everyone, if there's anybody from El Paso, El Dorado listening, I'm sure you guys are familiar with Sweet Lips. So
Oh yeah,
Coach Torres listening.
I hope
Your
so,
legacy's
man.
been carried on, Coach.
Yeah.
it's been carried on well.
Yeah.
All right, bring in our last thing.
We have 2 more things. We have Pop-Tarts,
Mm.
brown sugar cinnamon, and we have one more special item.
and we'll also bring that in at the same time.
Okay,
just so
so
that we can.
they're both on the same here. Owen, help me
Okay.
with that. Okay, so they're on the same plate. So that one, yeah, there's one right there.
All right.
and then bring in the boxes as well, just so you can. Cool. They're both the cinnamon.
Brown sugar cinnamon.
I don't really eat Pop-Tarts in the morning, so
I'm not a bit of Pop-Tart guy either.
I think you'd be able to tell in these ones.
Just fair warning, I'm not an expert in this type of food right here. Was this the same one?
No, it's different. It's different.
Okay, it is. I thought I felt the bite mark right there.
Don't worry about the mess. We got a whole staff of cleaning coming in after this. It's the real one?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, man.
You're right,
You
Coach.
right?
Was I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hey, and to wipe your face. Which
We
one?
got-
Which one of these tissues is real, huh? I got.
Oh, this is going to be easy to ply. I'm going to be able to knock this
Which
out.
one's off-brand? Which one's Kleenex?
Oh, I can already. Come on, man. This one's I don't even have to.
It's a dead giveaway, man. It's the ultra soft.
No, yeah.
Ultimate softens dependable strength.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Kleenex, sponsor us.
Really?
Your tissues.
Oh, I wish, dude. That'd be
Ultra
awesome.
soft.
Oh, man. I was
Imagine
gonna
being
say,
sponsored by Kleenex.
That'd be awesome, dude. That'd be awesome. I wouldn't use toilet paper anymore. I just use Kleenex all the time.
Can they go down the
Better.
toilet?
What's up?
Can the Kleenexes go down the toilet?
Can they?
What do you mean get on the toilet?
Go down the toilet. Can you flush them down?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure they would be able to. I don't know, man.
All right. Coming up with our last question. So, we know you played high school ball.
And baseball. Baseball and football.
So, playing football and baseball in high school, what was your biggest takeaway?
Man, it's something you got to do, man. If you're a one sport kind of guy, you want to kind of just focus in on football or baseball or whatever the case may be. That's not the case, man. You got to be able to play multiple sports, and I'm not saying that as a coaching perspective. I'm saying it as a player perspective, man. Because playing football, playing baseball, that was the most fun time of my life, man. If there was a chance that I could go back in time and have one Friday night, I'd do whatever it takes to get there. So, those of you guys that decide to quit football to join whatever else the case may be to focus in on that other sport, I mean, I think it's safe to say you might regret it in the future because I mean that's the most fun days of your life, man. Going out with your team, practicing. I mean, you guys know all the hard work you put into each and every day. So, you're gonna miss it, man. You're gonna miss it, and unfortunately, a lot of us don't get to play at the second level. So, I mean, you have up until your senior year, man, and it's gonna fly by. It really is.
Right.
So you gotta take advantage of all the opportunities you have to play football, to play baseball, to play basketball, to play track, to be in band, cheerleading. Huge shout out to cheerleaders. I know I got in an argument the other day with one of the cheerleaders.
Really?
So that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, cheerleaders. I mean, I respect everything you guys do. By the way, my girlfriend was a cheerleader, so
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah. So, but take advantage of all the opportunities you guys have to go and play any extracurricular activities. It's gonna fly by, and once you guys, I know a lot of you guys are saying that you want to get out of high school, but once you get out of high school, you're gonna wish you were back in, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But I hope I answered your question.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you did. And you can go ahead and take your blindfold off.
Okay,
So we're
thank
done
you.
with all the stuff.
The first blindfolded podcast of all time.
That was a good one.
It was great. We had a great time. If you want to throw in any shout-outs or any
Anything you
kind of
wanna-
anything you want to say to the people. Yeah,
And
we
you-
got like a few people listening. I'd hope so.
Do we? Awesome. Just everybody back in El Paso. I don't know how many subscribers you have, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna push it over there in El Paso, so we're gonna get quite
That's right.
a few back
We'll get
over
'em.
there.
We'll get
Okay,
'em.
we'll have quite a few people listening over there. Huge shout out to Coach Sweeney. I gotta throw him in, dude.
Hey, he sat in that same chair.
Did he
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
before me?
Yeah.
Lurch.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Was he
said
messing with us? Coach Schumann said he was messing with us.
I don't know. He did say his first name was Lurch.
Was he really?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know
He
that. I
changed
call him
it
Coach
twice.
Sweeney.
That's kind of... Maybe we're just super gullible.
Could just be gullible.
And we got a YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. We're going to...
Frisco Bubble Boys. We'll upload this video.
Because we know we finally got it working. Camera's going.
The lens is out.
It's out for once. It usually just goes back in.
Really?
It retracts.
We just sit here.
So it kind of knew that I was coming, so it's working right now. But go ahead and send me that link, guys, and I'll go ahead
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll send
We
it
got
down
you.
to El Paso.
sure.
To all, I'm a pretty big deal over there, so
Oh,
I'll go ahead and I'll send it down. We'll get a few more
Sweet
subscribers.
lips.
the connections. All right. Well, thank you very much for being on. We know it's an early morning, and we're glad we could have got you on. So, to everyone out there, as always, go ahead and keep it.
Coach, say it with us.
You want to say it with us?
Yeah, what it is.
You say keep it dirt low nasty. We all say it at the same time.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
like our sign off. All right. As always,
Keep
keep
it
it
dirt low
nasty.
nasty.
Oh my God, that was terrible.